It's Gene, retired in Mexico, and we ask one question on this channel if you're new, which is, do they write them and sing them like they used to? Now, a lot of people, young and old, they think the old music is better, but I am not so sure. And today, hey, guess what? Caroline Polachek dropped a live video on KEXP about 9 days ago. It's 28 minutes long, so we won't do the whole thing. There's only 3 songs, so I'm going to presume that there's a lot of interview in here. So I'm just going to play it by ear. We'll do about half the video, roughly, and then we'll do a part 2. So let's get right into it. I'm really anxious. We've hit Butterfly Net on the channel, and that's one of the songs that she does. So
it's live on KEXP. I'm your host, DJ Kevin Cole from listener-powered independent 90.3 FM. KEXP, broadcasting live in Seattle and streaming 24/7 at kexp.org and over our mobile apps with real live DJs curating music in real time. KEXP is a nonprofit arts organization. These live performances are made possible by donations from listeners just like you. I'm so happy to be joined in studio today by Caroline Polachek. Welcome.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm so happy to be back.
It is so great having you back. There's a lot to catch up on, but how about a set of music first?
Let's do it. I want to kick it off with a song called Blood and Butter.
I've never seen her live before, so this is a first time.
Look at you in denim and bows. I know the mode is lethal. Say you wanna show me a place. The place is here, the here is inside you. Where did you come from, you? Pretty with the critical mass. Your body has the body power. Lying at the foot of the Linden in the navel ring, inventing you. Where did you come from, you? What I want is to walk beside you, needing nothing but the sun that's in our eyes. Paint the picture in blood and butter.
Sound engineers. They're awesome, aren't they? Or the sound engineer.
Look at your mythological Wikipedia. Look, I forget who I was before I was the way I am with you. Where did you come from, you? And what I want is to walk beside you, needing nothing but the sun that's in our eyes. Paint the picture, the blood and butter, holy water, fire in the sky. Let me dive through your face to the sweetest kind of pain. Call you up, nothing to say. No, don't need no entertaining when the world
stop that briefly as they occasionally block. It depends on the artist. But yeah, wonderful. So a bunch of things I noticed there. Right away in the very beginning, she was using a syncopated meter with her singing. She was slowing up and slowing down, speeding up, and had a real nice rhythm going with her voice. It was a little unconventional. And then she was doing a lot of volume modulation, leaning back from the mic and getting soft and getting loud. And so she's giving a lot of variety in both meter and volume. And then the band comes in. Now, I didn't see you can hear the keyboards, but I didn't really see the keyboard player. But the drummer, he is playing some blocks or something, like a wood block or something on this piece to give it a little bit of a Latin flair, just a touch, to give it, a little twist from your typical indie folk rock. So that's really nice. And then she was doing these nonverbal vocalizations with some almost yodeling in her voice. And then the bass player just laying down tasty bass. I really enjoyed the bass player a lot. And then they're all singing harmonies. So it's really wonderful. I didn't catch all the lyrics, but what I did catch is typically nice lyrics from her. So I know the next song is Butterfly Net. Let's get into that, and then we'll see after that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's Caroline Polachek live on KEXP.
Thank you so much. That was Blood and Butter, and I want to play a really tragic one now. This one's called Butterfly Net.
On that last song, you had a lot of different guitar tones, the strumming and then the lead. It's really nice.
Earth went silent, London fell asleep. She dreamed of a winter where you appeared to me. Perfect timing as new battles in November. A tender creature, fever, disarming, fluorescent. There you were, with your mirror, shining the world all over me. There I was, with my butterfly net, trying to catch your seeks and finds me. Where it goes, heaven help me. Take this bag of wings and drown it in the Thames, and wake tomorrow hollow, hardly forgetting they were.
Nice swell. Sounds like a choir, doesn't it?
There I was with my butterfly net, trying to catch your love.
I wonder if those synthesizers are pre-recorded. All right, so let's pause this before the interview. So earlier I said there were some wood blocks, but you can see clearly he's got some electronic syn pads there, those little flat drum pads that, and I think he's got them tuned to sound a little bit like blocks. And so I mistook that on the first song. But then he had the shaker and he was playing some kind of bells. That was not a product. I didn't see the bells, but you could hear them. And so a lot of really interesting percussion on that. Again, tasty bass, and love the acoustic guitar. And then she's playing her little melody on the keyboard. I'm not sure what that is, if that's like a mini Moog or what that is. You guys can tell me. I don't know my keyboards. But the star of this is her singing, right? Because she sells it. Ooh, she really sells it. She's got so much emotion in her voice. Loved it. Terrific voice. When we did the first reaction, I enjoyed the song, but now that I see her live, I realize how great of a singer she is, and I liked her vocals the first time, but this is really great stuff. Very and a lot of power in that too. I like that because in the modern era, the studio being used as an instrument, you can have kind of a soft, whispery voice, that kind of Nick Drake, Sufjan Stevens kind of voice, and there's a lot of women, especially I think, that have kind of a whispery voice. You think of Cat Power or people like that. Not Caroline; she can belt it out. So, and I do kind of like that. I think I like both styles, but I might have a slight partiality to classic vocalists. So this is really nice. I'm enjoying it, and like I say, the drummer, he brought in a lot of different sounds, and that bass, she really impresses me. That bass player, just simple, tasty, perfect for the song. Tasty. Am I allowed to use that? I read somewhere that's a boomer term. If so, I'm sorry. I had a friend who used to always call things tasty, and so I don't know. I'll look at that. Maybe I'll look at my vocabulary. But if you like what we're doing, if you're still hanging on, uh, senior reacting to the new music of the 21st century, do hit that like or subscribe button. It really helps. Not many people do, and it makes a big difference. It helps the channel grow, and I appreciate all the subscribers. The channel's been growing very nicely, about 10% a month, actually. So I think that's pretty phenomenal growth. And yeah, I don't know what else to say on this. We'll do a part two that'll include the interview and the final song. So we'll stop it right here and keep the video short. If I keep talking, it won't be short. So as we say here in Bonita, Mexico, buen dia.